Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Dan Hagan. While most of us are looking forward to some warmer weather, there are some pests looking to take advantage of higher temperatures too. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul-Kawi joins us in the studio with more on the dangers of ticks. Mohammed?
Thanks, Dan. Ticks can transmit Lyme disease to human or pets. This disease has many symptoms, including fevers, chills, and fatigue. It's important to get your dog checked for ticks as well as yourself.
People and dogs getting bit is pretty high in this area.
Even though the weather is getting better, tick season is approaching.
Well, they carry probably 3 different diseases that at least dogs can get. People can get them as well.
Carrie Brecky is the veterinarian at the Animal Healthcare Center in Rhinelander. She said locating ticks on dogs is a handful. Using something like tweezers will help remove it.
A little bit more difficult because of the fur, but I mean, you just want to get as close to the skin as possible and try not to squeeze the whole tick when you pull it out.
Tweezer isn't the only thing you can use to remove ticks. You can give your pet a product to eliminate it.
We have preventatives, a couple different ones. There's a chewable tablet that they can take once a month that kills the tick as soon as it bites them.
And Carrie said it's important to check on your pets because even if it appears that your dog's okay, it might not be the case.
Is to have your dog screened for the tick diseases once a year. Because sometimes your dog doesn't even show any symptoms at all.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Mohammed Abdul-Kawi, Newswatch 12.
Meteorologist Conrad Supinski joins us now. Conrad, while it's raining out there, it beats the snow we were getting last week.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a long winter out there with pretty much snow on and off pretty much every couple of days, but now finally some warmer weather in the forecast and some rain with lower visibility out here. It won't be a long-lasting event, but finally that rain has started to fall with the heavier batches of rain showing up with the orange and yellow and a little bit of snow in Minnesota closer to the Duluth area. But out here, just mostly plain old rain, and won't be a long-lasting system as it really starts to move out by the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. So it won't be a couple-day event as we've been having those snowstorms pretty much lasting 3 days. But nope, not with this one because of all those warmer temperatures. Pretty much 30s and 40s all across the state from north to south, with 39 in Rhinelander, 39 in Eagle River, and even cooler coming in at 37 degrees in Anago. But temperatures today will continue to drop into the mid-30s. Dan?
Governor Tony Evers has released Wisconsin's first clean energy plan. He says that it would lower energy bills, fight climate change, and create up to 40,000 jobs. The plan is a blueprint for meeting the state's commitment to cutting half of all greenhouse gas emissions by the end of this decade. Evers billed the plan as a way to reduce dependence on fossil fuels and reinvest some of the roughly $14 billion a year spent on imported coal, petroleum, and gas. Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce, the state's largest industry lobbying group, called the plan unaffordable and unrealistic, claiming it would lead to higher energy prices. The Department of Workforce Development today announced an additional $1 million available in technical education equipment grants. They urge school districts to apply by May 10th for funds. The money will help buy equipment for training students in advanced manufacturing. The DWD anticipates an announcement of grant recipients as early as June 2nd. Wisconsin's advanced manufacturing sector continues to grow with job opportunities across the board, particularly as more and more baby boomers retire. Welders are in great demand with projected openings of 1,800 a year through 2028. Springtime's warmer temperatures means roads are clearing up. Now some signs that were damaged from last winter can be fixed. About 80 signs in Oneida County are down from last winter. State and county workers are busy at work to keep our roads safe. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation sometimes has difficulty finding damaged signs until this spring thaw.
We tend to find these signs that are damaged as the snowbanks melt away. The snow might support the post and keep the sign upright, and then as it starts to melt away, it uncovers the damage.
State and county crews will continue to track and keep up with falling signs in the area. The DOT emphasizes safety first.
Our number one consideration in the department is safety of the traveling public, the road users, the county highway crews, our crews. everybody.
The north central region of the Wisconsin Department of Transportation oversees 17 counties. The DOT encourages drivers to help send information on signs if it is in need of attention. You can also contact law enforcement, county offices, or the DOT directly. These new mask freedoms might not last too long. The Justice Department says it's deferring to the CDC about appealing a federal judge's ruling that struck down the measure for public transit Monday. The CDC had wanted the mandate in place until at least May 3rd. Experts say it's important to remember COVID-19 is still deadly. Officials say a new sublineage of BA2 spreads about 25% faster than the original subvariant. Together, they make up almost all new COVID-19 cases in the U.S. The COVID-19 vaccine may be available for children under 5 years old this summer. Pfizer says the shots could be ready by June if the Food and Drug Administration gives it authorization. The drug maker's CEO says the FDA has been a part of the process. Last year, Pfizer and BioNTech had a vaccine for younger children, but officials there weren't happy with the result from 2 doses and started testing a 3rd dose. However, the FDA wanted to begin the process for emergency use authorization, so the request was submitted for the 2 doses. In February, the FDA said it wants more data from the 3rd vaccine trial as it moves forward with emergency use authorization. Milwaukee Public School District's mask mandate expired on Monday. Students and staff got to spend 1 whole day without wearing masks. Then late Tuesday, the school district announced that masks will once again be mandatory. Elaine Rojas Castillo spoke with some elementary school parents about the change in policy.
I'm just tired. I'm very exhausted.
For some parents, dropping their kids off at school this morning across Milwaukee came with a surprise after the district announced it was going back to its mandatory mask mandate, with the call coming in after many kids were already in bed.
I got a phone call late last night, but at this point I was already in bed, so I just let it go. There wasn't a voicemail even waiting for me or a text message.
Gensland Elementary parents like Nicole Santos and Shamise Adele say the back and forth has been tough, especially when it comes to explaining it to their kids.
So my son was very excited this morning to say, "Oh, Mom, I don't have to wear a mask now." And now I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you do. I'm glad you brought it."
It's just a lot of confusion because it's hard explaining to a 5-year-old that one day you can wear a mask and the next day you can't.
The decision to go back to masks comes less than 24 hours after students were able to go without them for the first time in nearly 2 years.
It would be nice to have some kind of sense of normalcy and stability, but at the same time, the most important place for these kids to be right now is school.
And with the permanent future of masks in MPS classrooms still unknown, some parents just want a straight answer.
What are we doing here? What is the world coming to that we have to keep going back and forth over our health crisis? If it's such a concern, let's keep it at one thing: wear masks. That's it, that's all.
There's a holiday coming up that you might not have celebrated regularly in the past. We'll show you how one local organization is hoping to use it as a way to surprise local seniors. That's After Weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
When you drive a Honda, the adventures go on and on. Follow your adventures with the thrilling performance of Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
At Bygoff and Rohde, the insurance companies know that we are trial lawyers who win cases. And it matters because when they're dealing with lawyers who win cases, they know they're going to have to pay fair settlements and fair compensation to the clients of our law firm. Because we develop our reputation over years of winning trials, winning cases, and recovering substantial settlements for our clients. At Bygoff and Rohde, we get results.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your 2022 F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
I was out here all day yesterday and didn't get a bite. Got my bait at the other guy's shop. Where'd you get yours?
Kurt's Island Sport Shop, of course.
Kurt's Island Sport Shop, downtown Minocqua.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Good afternoon and welcome back, everyone. So we have some rain falling out there right now, pretty much in all locations with our live cam showing Wausau's getting pretty heavier rain out there right now. Out here in Rhinelander, we're finally getting some rain, some heavier bands starting to move on in with that darker green. But look at just south of us, that orange and yellow. Those are some heavier batches of storms closer to La Crosse and Madison area. Out here, just some rain and plain old rain that will be continuing into the afternoon and overnight hours tonight, and then really moving out pretty much by midnight or maybe 1 a.m. time frame. So it won't be a real long lasting storm this time, pretty much a quick hitter at that. But it will bring quite some rain, especially just east of us closer to Green Bay, where locations might come in at around ½ an inch or even more. But here in Rhinelander, around 1/4 to 0.3 inches of rain. So quite a soaker for a real quick hitter at that. But finally, warmer temperatures have moved on up from the south, and that is why we are under some rain showers right now. And today, our high was around 45 here in Rhinelander, 47 in Merrill, and 44 in Eagle River. And look at those 50s closer to Green Bay and Eau Claire area. Not quite as warm as that, but compared to what we've been having, and it's been a real long winter, we will take those mid-40s any day. But we are still under our average high, as it is supposed to be around 55 degrees with an average low of 31. So we've been really below average the last several weeks. But finally, some warmer weather is in the forecast. But first, we need to get through all this rain and nasty cold weather out there right now, as we are hovering around 39 here in Rhinelander, as well as in Eagle River, Lando Lakes, and a little cooler pocket of area closer to Anago area, as they're coming in around 37 degrees. But it's been a real rough and really long winter out there. We actually made it to our top 5, coming in at 91.5 inches of snow. So this is our top 5 snowiest winter we've had since record keeping actually started. So thankfully, most of that snow has moved on out and melted out there with those rain showers and above freezing temperatures tonight. Pretty much hovering around 35 degrees, and rain that will be moving out by the morning hours. And tomorrow, nice weather out there with that sun peeking out. And finally, we are back into those low 50s out there with partly cloudy skies. It will be a little on the gusty end, but we'll take that sun and 50s any day. But look at those 60s by Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, really warmer and above average temperatures by the weekend. And that means some thunderstorms will be back before a cold front comes by and drops those temperatures back below average starting next week. Dan?
The U.S. is preparing to send another $800 million in aid to Ukraine. Details of the aid package have not yet been made public, but could be approved within the coming days. President Biden said Tuesday he does plan to send more artillery to this war-torn country. This as Russia ramps up its attacks, especially in the Donbas region of eastern Ukraine. This would be the second aid package approved in as many weeks. Last week, the White House authorized a separate $800 million aid aid package for Ukraine, including artillery and anti-artillery radars. Some areas of the world could be heading toward an insect apocalypse. Researchers at the University College of London released a new study looking at 20 years of data from more than 6,000 locations. They studied 18,000 insect species, including butterflies, grasshoppers, dragonflies, and bees. Researchers found that extreme land use combined with warming temperatures are pushing some insect ecosystems towards collapse. Some areas around the world have already seen a nearly 50% drop in insect populations. The study's lead author says losing insect populations will threaten global food production. A holiday that you may or may not have heard of is May Day. It's not celebrated as much as Easter, but a local library is using it to spread some spring smiles. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson has more.
To Kathy Ulrich, May Day is something that should be celebrated.
Growing up, my grandparents celebrated May Day, where you would get, it's kind of like Easter, but for spring, you get some treats in a basket, celebrating the 1st of May.
May Day is a traditional holiday celebrated on May 1st. The Rhinelander District Library is celebrating May Day by doing crafts.
We are creating a community engagement project, so we're doing May Day. It's a tradition that a lot of our older folks in our community will be familiar with. So they're creating paper flowers to fill paper cones that we're going to deliver next week.
Brooke Palubicki from Headwaters Incorporated came to help.
I'm here doing crafts for the elderly. I like doing it for people.
Each participant knew while they were making the flower baskets that they're going somewhere special.
They're going to the elderly for May Day, right? Yes, to make them smile and make them happy.
The library also delivered handmade crafts to residents for Valentine's Day, and it was a big success. 579 Valentines made their way to local senior facilities. Ulrich hopes to do that again.
I think it's good to bring spring color, but also to let these members know that we're thinking of them and give them something to brighten their day.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson.
If you want to make May Day baskets, you can join the last workshop this Friday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Rhinelander District Library. The library plans to deliver the May Day baskets to area senior care facilities at the end of next week. Weddings are notorious for their high cost, but at least one couple made one that's more affordable. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll learn more about a $500 ceremony. That's after the break.
I got nothing to eat.
Nothing.
Hold on, I can do something.
Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something.
It's amazing what you can do with nothing and a little Hellman's.
Open Talenti and raise the jar to gelato made from scratch. Raise the jar to all 5 layers. Raise the jar to the best gelato you've ever tasted. Talenti. Raise the jar.
Accidents happen, and when they do, demand the best. At Shimkus Auto Body, we believe in quality work. Our certified technicians have years of experience and care about your car. At Shimkus Auto Body, you know you'll be dealing with a company that's been in business for over 30 years. We're so proud of our work that we've put our family name right on the door. Shimkus, a name you can trust.
Don't miss 3 all-new episodes of TV's #1 rated Night of Dramas.
This woman has very strong ties with the Serbian mob, and you're too close to her.
Fire! Fire! Back up! Back up!
Plane from over here. Dropped an engine.
We gotta get those students out fast. That structure is collapsing.
Wait! You're safe. 4 squads landed. Not one of them got eyes on the offender.
We've rechecked everything.
Look, who the hell is the offender? We need proof.
An all-new Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
When you call a company other than Maher Water Corporation to service your water treatment system, do you really know what or who you are getting? Many companies just measure you up to do a bang-up job, then charge hundreds of dollars and have you sign service contracts. Maher's technicians are trained to not only service our own water care equipment, but most others as well.
So if you don't want just any service tech servicing your water equipment, call us at Maher's today.
You're injured, you need your money and your life back. You need it now. Don't play games with the insurance company.
Get the legal representation you may deserve.
This is your future on the line. Tell them. You mean business.
I called Hupy and Abraham.
They can tell you what your case may really be worth, and there's a good chance it's worth more money than you've been told. It can make all the difference in your future.
They got me almost $2 million.
Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham, right now.
In this day and age, spending thousands and thousands of dollars on a wedding has become the norm. Well, a California couple exchanged vows while vowing not to spend over $500 on their big day. CNN's Gene Moose has more on this frugal ceremony.
It had all the hallmarks of a typical wedding. Feeding each other cake, tossing the bouquet, dancing the night away. But when Kiera and Joel Brokenbrow said I do, they also said I don't want to spend thousands on a wedding.
We kept it under $500.
$500? The average cost for a wedding these days is $28,000. The bride's dress alone can cost a fortune, but not Kiera's.
It's only $47.
Ordered online, it arrived at Kiera's door like an ordinary package.
Look, do you like it? Dress is check.
And then there was the wedding location beside a highway above L.A.
A wedding venue. How much did that cost?
Oh, that was $0.
And 0 cents.
And 0 cents.
It was a highway overlook with $1 million view. As for the reception, the nearby restaurant lounge.
Guests paid for themselves.
Relatives and friends paid for that cake, those flowers, even the 3-night cruise.
Honeymoon.
My mother.
Kiera is a social media manager. Joel is a high school coach. They didn't want to start their marriage up to their necks in debt.
To join together this man and this woman in holy, say holy with me, holy matrimony.
Holy smoke! All this for $500. No extra charge for those tears of joy. And good thing they weren't charged by the second for that lingering kiss. Jeannie Moose, CNN, New York.
Is it time to update your driveway? Contact S&B Asphalt to blacktop your driveway. An update not only looks nice, but it saves on maintenance and adds value to your property. Seal coating and blacktopping residential driveways, commercial properties, and private roads. S&B is equipped for the job. With a strong reputation as an honest company with competitive pricing, you don't need to turn anywhere else. Call S&B Asphalt today for a free estimate.
Nicollet College is the smartest start to your bachelor's degree. With university transfer, choose from 2 associate degrees, 7 pre-majors, or even earn a degree online. Then transfer to any of the University of Wisconsin colleges or hundreds of other universities. By starting close to home, you'll save thousands in reduced tuition and housing. Choose the smartest start to your 4-year degree. Choose Nicollet College.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports and Suzuki Outboards, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we can help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Suzuki Outboards and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Hi, you know me. I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Have you noticed there's a lot of talk about hearing aids lately? That's because they improved so much. Our clients tell us things are clearer, more natural sounding, music sounds better, and they hear better in background noise. But wait, that's not all. They love the Bluetooth streaming with their smartphones and their TVs. If you want to learn about better hearing, call the Hearing House. Hearing aids are all we do, so we do it right.
Our house, a hearing house.
Exciting things call for a drum roll, like this new offer on one of Wisconsin's favorite lotto games. It's Super Cash with Lightning Ball. During April, there's a 1 in 3 chance that the Lightning Ball strikes a set of 2 plays. When it does, players get an extra number, which means better odds of winning a prize. Top prize not included. Only in April. This exciting offer from the Wisconsin Lottery is going fast.
Rust is most active in the spring. Fight back and protect your vehicle's investment by calling Rust Solutions underbody rust proofing service today.
We got some rain showers out there right now with cooler temperatures, but a warmer temperature trend from the weekend, and then it cools back down into the 30s.
And just our luck, some rain when it gets warmer finally. We'll have more for you at Newswatch 12 at 10.